Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Good afternoon, my Cracker Tugas. I'm MBT, and this is 20 Spirit Testing. God, I just gotta stop promising to upload during a reasonable time frame. As soon as I open my mouth, my entire life falls apart. Anyway, as I said before I was so rudely interrupted by the miracle of life, we've got about 5 different decks I want to chew through before we get to the end of the live stream format. So, presenting the obvious one, Lockagon.
This is the lockpicking lawyer.
So, here's the list. As always, I'll give you a background about the archetype, a little bit of a discussion about what I hope the deck can do, and of course, the card by card. But first, if you've been compelled to casting by my videos, I've got great news for me! I've got an affiliate code in the Elestral shop, so if you're picking up cardboard or plushies, please use that link down there. It helps the channel immensely. Now back to the video. So with that, let's look at Lockagon. Lockagon is the current most successful Aphrodite strategy, so let's begin there. Aphrodite is a divine rune that enables you to add an Elestral with the same name as one you already control to your hand. This ignores titles and cares about the current name of the Elestral, meaning cards like Magnaros, Champion of Aphrodite, and Necklace of Aphrodite circumvent it as well. There's about a half dozen cards that this card enables, from Caprigal to Coastalith, but none are more popular than Lochagon. Lockagon, Champion of Aphrodite, heals 1 when you cast a Lochagon and enables you to special cast 1 from your hand. This means with any ability to ascend, be it a spare Elestral on field or Tadpuff, you can lock into Loch effect for a swing that rivals the Bear Bomb. This deck is helped by the fact that it's also incredibly consistent, courtesy of Peliquarius, Foamy, Champion of Aphrodite, and the draw spells this deck can play by virtue of Lockagon's recovery. It's no surprise, therefore, that it feels like the best deck in the room. So with that, let's get into the card by card. First and foremost, let's begin with the card revealed by MBT Elestrals, Foamy. On cast, this can search for an Aphrodite and add it to your hand, right here, or it can be expended to find a 2-Spirit Water Elestral and add it to your grip. Usually you're going to be adding Lockagon, which of course enables you to special cast out Old Lockagon, which enables itself popping a card on the field. Of course, in order to get to new Lockagon, you have to have a way to ascend, and Tadpuff is a fantastic way to do that. Expending a water in order to special cast this Tadpuff from your hand in attack position means that you can just immediately ascend into a 2-drop to find Tadpuff. We're on Peliquarius, and because of incidental synergy with Aphrodite, we are playing Magnaros and Aphoros. Our rune row really betrays the fact that I'm a little bit out of the metagame. People are playing P-Box and Dense Fog main deck. We've just got an Earthquake, triple Ambro, triple Nectar, triple Dionysus' Madness, triple Poison Tipped Arrow, 2 Shield, 3 Gorgon's Gaze, and of course, the namesake Divine Rune. For the Spirit deck, we're playing 3 Teratlus, 2 Lycoris, 2 Zaptor, and a whole host of Leviathan. Let's check out some games. Our match is up against Blizzstrix, and oh my god, is that Clash Net developed by the Law Yu-Gi-Oh? Why, yes, it is. The testing system that you all have been begging entry to is now available for use. There's going to be a link to this in the description. Anyway, we're just going to do the all expended draw turn 1. Our opponent goes for Catarant. They do whiff. They're going to send a Narpoon to the yard, and then they're going to set 4. It's times like this I really miss Hurricane. Any day now, it will be back. Okay, since our set card can't possibly be Chariot Ride, we are going to have to play this one out. Another Lock in the Grip is pretty irritating, but it means we get to use our copy of Aphrodite a little differently than usual. We'll use the hand effect of Foamy here to get new Lockagon. Then we're going to go for Aphrodite and Tadpuff, special casting this Tadpuff, and then activating the effect of the Aphrodite so that we can find another one from our deck. I do miss the send of the Spirit here, but don't worry, it's all going to get corrected sooner rather than later. We're going to grab a Tadpuff because I just expect that my opponent is sitting on a Gorgon's Gaze, and for that reason, I'm just going to be out of luck. We will ascend from the Tadpuff into this copy of Lockagon, and then, of course, we can go ahead and try for the ability to cast a Lockagon from our grip. Our opponent, it appears, has no response to this, which I am shocked by, so yeah, let's just fart one out. So recall that when Lockagon or Dratagua is cast, we get to return a spirit to our spirit deck. We're going to do that. Down comes a Lockagon. We'll do it again. Then we get to trigger the effect of old Lockagon in order to pop one of our opponent's cards. With so many back row, I figure we might as well go for the Catarant and start fiending for shields using the battle step into a Blizzard Whiteout. Okay, wasn't really expecting that. So this is going to negate the effect of the Lockagon to pop the Catarant, but it's also going to prevent the Catarant from being destroyed by battle this turn, which means, I don't know, I guess we just have to pass. Okay, Fog notwithstanding, our opponent's going to begin with a copy of Avalanche after expending to draw. This Avalanche mills an Eyewoolly, which is insanely funny. It's like if they had Cataranted first, then they would have seen the Eyewoolly, but of course you don't Catarant first here. You Avalanche first and Catarant second because you already know some of the cards. Anyway, down comes the Cedar Soar. The Cedar Soar here is a 4, which contests our old Lockagon, which is also a 4, as you can see, just thumbing over the spirits in that graveyard right now. Gonna send some cards to the yard, then I'm gonna go for the Catarant, Champion of Keon, and whiff once again. Down goes another Narpoon, just not Narpoon's day, huh? As Cedarsaur can get in crashing with the Lockagon, but I mean, we're still in a great position. I think just trying to force me into using the other Aphrodite, or maybe representing a Pandora's box to prevent us from getting to old Lockagon. Little do they know, we already have it. Anyway, the Cedarsaur in means that both of us are going to be at a pretty equal spirit deck count, even though this has been a really expensive push from us. We're going to go for old Lockagon. We'll activate the effect of new Lockagon to cycle back one of the spirits, and then we can activate the effect of the old Lockagon. PTA is pretty much exactly where we want to be. I mean, that's a super expensive activation from the back row there that puts our opponent at a really bad position. But there's Blizzard Whiteout again, so I guess I'm just an idiot who isn't playing around anything. Okay, fine, whatever. Not a lot we can do from here. We will use Aphrodite here in order to get another copy of new Lockagon, because like we can special cast it, I guess. Is that something maybe? I don't know. Since we haven't used our normal cast, I'm just going to cast out the Foamy and use it to get another Aphrodite. Theoretically, we can use this to go for another Tadpuff or something. And finally, I think, you know what? Actually, let's get in for damage. I'm going to expend the Earthquake on the Catarant. You're not going to have enough spirits to mount a Blizzstrix after this. So Whiteout doesn't prevent it from being destroyed by card effect for the remainder of the turn. It negates a single card effect and prevents it from being destroyed by battle. So by going combat here, we get to Fiend out the Shield of Achilles on this old Lockagon, or new Lockagon rather. We also get to do 3 points of damage and 2 additional as they pay out the Poison Tipped Arrow, bring them down to 4. Unless that last card is an Ambro, it seems pretty over for them. We're at 9, which is fantastic. From this position, our opponent's just going to reveal to us that the hand is absolutely dog water. I believe it's actually a Blizzstrix and another high-cost Elestral. They'll set one. We draw an Aphros here, which is really funny. We can go Aphrodite here, cast the Aphros, activate the effect of Aphrodite in order to grab another Aphros, special cast the Aphros because we have an Aphros on our side of the field, and then afterwards should just be a hop, skip, and a jump to lethal. I think we can even cast out the Tadpuff if we want to actually close the door, but I just totally forgot. Moralith that's offline in Blizzstrix. God, I love this deck. So we're back with the deck, and yeah, it's broken. Let's do the pros and cons. First, the pros. 1, it's consistent. Between the million ways to get to Aphrodite and Lockagon, there's almost no way you can brick with a deck like this. 2, it's repeatable. A significant amount of these explosive decks like Blizzstrix or Bear Bomb have the ability to go off exactly once. This one can go off a second time, since its power play recoups some of the spirits you used to get there. 3, it's customizable. This deck's core, Aphrodite and Lockagon, can fit into a dozen shells, from Bo's Fish List to Magnos Aphros to Julian's Dratagua. It's core that allows you to play to your strengths. And the cons. 1, the attack stats cap early. 5 isn't as big as it could be, and often you'll be in a position where you both have gone off, and the pop is the only out to a big critter. 2 is Spoiled Fruit. There is just an individual card that is as silver bullety as anything could possibly be that lives in everyone's side deck. And 3, it's really rough playing the best deck in the room. Everyone's going to come with a plan to take you down. All in all, this deck's definitely dominant, but it's by no means unbeatable. Enjoy it while it lasts.